Developing news at the State House this afternoon. $2 billion would go to Ohio schools, jails, roads, and community projects if a bill at the State House becomes law. That bill passed a big hurdle just hours ago, the full House approving it.
Yeah, but it wasn't without some major stir on the House floor. 10 TV's political reporter Doug Petcash live at the State House tonight with more on this. Doug.
Well, Andrew and Yolanda, something different this year. The $2 billion spending bill includes hundreds of millions of dollars in surplus funding from the state's operating budget from last year. Now, the Finance Committee passed the bill this morning unanimously, but that was not the case this afternoon in the full House. The vote was 75-19 to approve the bill, but House Speaker Jason Stephens didn't allow debate before the vote. Several representatives stood in opposition as the bill was brought up on the House floor, but did not get a chance to speak.
The question is, shall the bill pass? The House will prepare and proceed to vote.
The 75-19 vote approving the bill happened a few minutes later.
The bill is hereby passed and entitled.
The impact of this investment will last for generations and will be felt for generations.
It's a huge deal. And, you know, it's $700 million, a lot of money to spread around the state.
$700 million to split between the Ohio House and Senate. Wednesday, lawmakers in the House laid out the community projects, big and small, they want to support with their $350 million of extra money from last year's operating budget surplus.
We got our members to submit. We knew what their priorities were, which is how we typically do it. And we spent a lot of time amongst leadership talking to members trying to figure this out.
I think there's a lot of projects in the bill that really invest in people. And I'm excited that we were able to do that in a bipartisan way.
Investments in communities, big and small. Here are some that would receive funding in Franklin and Delaware counties. In Franklin, the Columbus Symphony Orchestra, $10 million. Heartland Music Incubator, $500,000. And the Grandview Heights McKinley Field Park, $200,000. In Delaware County, $1 million for the Little Brown Jug Grandstand renovation, $500,000 to Stock Hands Horses for Healing for capital improvements, and $70,000 to the Ohio Fallen Heroes Memorial, just to name a few of the 300 different projects across the state.
Not typically part of the capital projects, but can really sort of build the arts and build development within the city.
We were able to get more money into the rural areas of the state than what we typically do proportionally.
The state Senate still has to lay out what it plans to do with its half of that $700 million in extra funding. No word yet on when that will happen. Live at the State House, Doug Petcash, 10 TV News.